Hey YouTube, welcome back. I know, another YouTube video. We did one last week as well. Trying to do a few more videos on stuff I like inside this game. It's still going to give me a chance to learn a bit of YouTube and to just post bits and bobs of different stuff, whether it be one life tips, which I might go into. But today what we're going to cover is an OP8 peak run. We're going to do it as a blurred Trickster, because it's my newfound latest build that I'm in love with. If you've not tried blurred Trickster on Maya, you're missing out. It's a really fun class and a fun build to go with. I've just recently done an Assassin's peak run and we got a drop of the dark focus from the Assassins. It was pretty cool. So we've got that on for today, and we're using Shrapnel Slayer, not that it matters. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you the gear that I use and also the build. Badass rank's going to be disabled. The things I like to run through peak with, you can either go Ruby or you can go Grog Nozzle, it's up to you. I've just been running it as Ruby. Makes it a bit easier so you can get it, you ain't got to go through Tina's. So a lot of the gear that I've got is going to be gear that's kind of easy to get, or basically easy to get. So we're going to go Ruby. I'm going to go with a corrosive Lyuda. It's got a damage prefix on it. I don't guess it matters because still an on-level OP8 Lyuda is going to work anyway. But I always go for corrosive in peak because they seem to work the best. I go with the Hornet, which is my newfound best gun in the game, I think. I love the way you can get it easy. I love what it does. I love what it's all about. So the Hornet's my go-to weapon in this game. I've gone for neutralizing, which is a damage prefix. So we've got a Fire Lady Fist that you can pick up inside Arid Nexus. It's from a Bounty Board quest line. Can't exactly, it's called Uncle Teddy, I think, that's it. Yeah, it's called Uncle Teddy. I've gone with the B, not everybody's favourite choice for OP8, but I like extra damage and it seems to work good for me. Obviously the Blurred Trickster you're going to need for the build. I've got the Corrosive Bone on, which is going to give us the extra corrosive damage plus the cooldown rate. And I've just got a level 50 Longbow Slag Singularity. It don't really matter if it's Slag, but I suggest going with a lower level one, because at least then if you run over it, it's not going to wreck you. If you've got an on-level version, you might be struggling. Also later in the peak run, we might run the Sandhawk for the Saturns and a legendary cap for when we can't actually phase lock. To take full advantage of the Blurred Trickster, you need to have enemies in phase lock. That's the build. I think it's generic, I don't think it's special. But if you want to copy that, that's the build that I'll be rocking today. I won't go ins and outs on it. I mean, it's Maya. I'm not a expert as far as breaking things down and what they all do, but this build seems to work for me. I've been using it quite a lot recently, so that's what we're going to do today. So we've gone with the Ruby. Obviously you can go with the Grog Nozzle, that's going to give you a lot more healing, but as long as you play it smart, you don't really need it on. Maya's got plenty of healing anyway, as you guys know, and obviously Cloud Kill was buffed in the last patch, which has made a huge difference to this character. So there's a lot, as long as you've got Cloud Kill on something and you've got the Ruby out, to be honest, you're going to live through most of it anyway. And with her skills, she really can heal through a lot of things. So, what first spawn we got? So you should be able to tell early on that we can get a lot of bullet reflection off the Blurred Trickster. You see that? We didn't even shoot this badass. I mean, he's not nearly dead, but we took a lot of his health out, so just the sheer control that Maya's got as far as a peak run's concerned, and as far as a mobbing build and a mobbing character, she can take out the worst enemies in the game. And then with Blurred Trickster, you're going to be able to ricochet bullets off. And in some situations, it's kind of crazy what sort of damage you can get out of this build. But yeah, I like to go with this. I mean, the Pimpernel is obviously people's main choice for these sort of builds with chain reaction and stuff, but not everybody, I guess, is always going to get it or wants to like read-only farm to get perfect parts and stuff on it. So I just went with the Lyuda. Although Gettle can be kind of salty to get the drop, at least it's there, it's in vanilla game and it's not too difficult really. As long as Gettle's not being too bad, you should be able to get something usable. But I like to use, I guess I'm more of a sniper as far as this character's concerned anyway. Just keep moving. There you see the true potential of the Hornet. I mean, for the longest time, if somebody asked me what was your favourite weapon, it's always been the Pimpernel. I'll go with the Pimp, and that's kind of, it's always been the same. But recently, just going through areas using the Hornet. Obviously, I play a lot of One Life to Live challenge. That's my thing on twitch.tv /Fishmaster 5000. So if you want to check me out there, I do daily live streams. But yeah, I do a lot of One Life stuff, and the Hornet is just invaluable. You can get it so easy from Knuckle Dragger. It's a dead easy farm. You can get one on level every time inside UVHM, and it's just a monster weapon. I mean, I don't even think you'd say it's underrated, because I think people that play the game a lot know how good the Hornet actually is. I don't know if it's because it's synergising well with the Cloud Kill now, because the buff's kind of crazy. I mean, it's even viable later on in the game. I mean, as far as Cloud Kill for normal mode, it's kind of... I don't know, it's kind of funny. I guess in a way the purist Maya players might feel that they ruined it a little bit with putting Cloud Kill up to the sort of standard it's at now. And you can see it is too powerful. I mean, it's fun to use because obviously it's given Maya a top tier skill. Right, we'll pick that sniper up for ammo. But that's the first area clear. I've kind of been getting into peak a lot because I seem to be pretty good at making it to 72 with a One Life character. Maya's kind of my go-to character when I'm playing the One Life. I'm in the last two characters with OP5 and OP3 without dying. And I've got a character at the minute that's running at level 69. So I'm nearly at 72 again. So I'm trying to get that elusive OP8. I died at the furthest I've ever got is OP7, and I want to get. I know I can get further than that. I've had a lot of experience and a lot of time playing this challenge. So as far as One Life's concerned, I know I'm up to a position where I can do something special and we can hit OP8, I'm sure. So I'm kind of doing that in the middle of it, which obviously means a lot of peak run practice, because peak was never my go-to content inside this game. So I've been doing a lot of practice, a lot of learning how to do peak and enjoying it actually. Peak's a really fun challenge. It can be quite difficult. There's areas in it that's a little bit tough, but I mean, I guess that's what it's in there for. They decided they wanted some tougher content, and it's there for people if they want to play it. But yeah, I mean, Maya's definitely a real high contender as one of the better characters in the game. She don't struggle too bad inside this area. Dukino's mom can be a bit of a pain, but hopefully we can get the spacing right and do a lot of damage to her. So we'll move into this next area. If anybody's played Digistruct Peak OP8, I mean, you can get a few random spawns. As long as you're watching what you're doing and watching the enemy spawns, you should be alright with it though. If you see there, look, Blurred Trickster at its best there. I didn't shoot that skag at all until the last part there to finish it off. But that was all ricochet bullets from the first target. Blurred Trickster's it's a special. He's just an amazing con. I'm new to it as well, which is kind of weird. Obviously probably late to the party, and a lot of you guys that's played Maya might have already been into the Blurred Trickster class mod, but it's something special. Obviously trying to be a One Life player and kind of a hardcore player, which is kind of what I've chose to be as far as Borderlands is concerned. I normally Legendary Siren and as much healing as possible really. But recently I've learned that Maya you can go damage straight away. You can go straight into damage, and that's going to be the best thing for you. Obviously you need a bit of experience, and I'm kind of an experienced player as far as that's concerned. But yeah, it's nice to just go straight damage with Maya. You don't have to just be a healer, you don't have to just be a sit-back character that don't get damage off. She really has got potential to be a crazy character. Right, let's just get some ammo from these bottom benders down here. Not benders, sorry, crates. But we're going to, obviously, Scorch is going to spawn, so we need to get Scorch wrecked. And then we're on to the Dukino's mom fight, which that's a pain. Depends which spawn you get. If it's you against Dukino's mom, she can be a pain in the backside, honestly. The way we're going to do it though is Lady Fist. We're going to be using the Fire Lady Fist to kill Dukino's mom. If you get the perfect spacing, I mean, I'll hopefully show you, but if you get the perfect spacing, you can do it without her even damaging you. It's pretty strange, really. It's pretty strange to watch her not actually attack you. There's one Scorch down. Swap back to the Ruby. I'll pull him about a bit till we get phase lock. And then we'll finish him off with the Lyuda or the Hornet. We got a beat. Probably should have killed him there, honestly, with the Lyuda. But we'll just jump about. Keep picking the snipers up, because obviously the one thing I will say is the Lyuda's really, really thirsty for ammo. If you get Blurred Trickster up and you've got phase lock going and you've got the extra percentage, like 32% I think the Blurred Trickster gives you, you're going to go through Lyuda ammo like it's not there. But it's still more fun. I think the Pimp's probably is better as far as chain reaction is concerned. You can do a lot of crazy stuff with it, but I think today's peak run was better. It's better that I actually show you stuff that's kind of easy to get hold of. Like I said, you ain't got to go all the way through a DLC. You can just do the quest for the Lyuda. The Ruby's not difficult to get. The Lady Fist obviously is off a bounty board, but you can take whichever one you want. Obviously you're going to get that 800% crit anyway. So, as I said, always pick a sniper up. If you're running this build and you're running like this type of thing, you want to be making sure you pick snipers up, because that's going to put ammo back into your gun that you're holding. So it's going to save you having to spend a lot of money on refilling, because obviously this OP8 can be kind of crazy on like rockets and stuff. I mean, we've got max money at this point anyway, so it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Right, we got a spawn straight up. If you're lucky enough, you can get the spacing right. Dukino's mom won't attack you, but as you can see, you don't need her to open her mouth either to get the crits on her. If you've got it right, you can just keep walking back. As soon as one of those midgets comes around the front, I'll phase lock her. One of those midgets and see whether we can get some damage off. See, this is like I think this is like the OP7 spawn, because OP6 she's always on her own. So, as you can see, no attack. She don't want to attack you. If you keep the spacing all the way through, she won't attack you at all. There you go. A simple Dukino's mom fight for you. That's OP8 Maya. I mean, that's the Lady Fist that's impressive, obviously. It's kind of crazy how good that can be. But that was like the perfect Dukino's mom fight. And obviously, I hope I can get that sort of fight in an OP run, so obviously when I'm going for OP8 without dying. It's all about the spacing. That's basically all you need to do. You just get that right, which is not too far forward and not too far away. I think that's the way it works. So when she spawns up, if you stood somewhere around in this area, and then as she starts to move forward, just slowly move back. And then if she does it like a stomp, just jump a little bit further back, but always try and keep from about this area to her away. And just keep the Lady Fist, it's accurate enough, you can just keep shooting it and shooting it. You'll consistently get the crits. It's not too bad at all, actually. It's a good strat for killing her. Alright, what do we get spawn up here? So we're going to get Black Queens here after this first spawn. So let's pull you into the middle, lift you up, see if we can get some bullets bouncing. Alright, we got injured. Nice on that one. You dead. Okay. Right, we'll go for the heavier target again. See if we can bounce some bullets off him. It really is a cool build. It really is a cool idea that you can get that ricochet. I think at max, at the points I've got in it, it's 88% chance when you've got 11 points into chain reaction. So it's just a huge amount that you can just make a real mess of a lot of targets, and especially when you're using Converge, you're pulling enemies together, and instantly you can just do a ridiculous amount of damage. Right, if this goes the way you can sometimes get it. No, I don't know. There you go, we got a bit there. First one's dead. As you can see, it's ammo hungry, but there you go. 2 Black Queens wrecked really, really quickly. That's basically just the 88% reflection challenge. The 88% chance to reflect bullets. You phase lock one of them, the bullets were impacting straight off the first one onto the second one, instantly wrecking both targets, and that made Black Queens really easy.
I mean, a lot of the peak runs, honestly, or live or die inside the Assassin's area, honestly. Because the last boss is not too bad after OP5. But a lot of your runs are going to live or die inside the Assassin area. I mean, like OP7, there's a real chance. I don't know if it's guaranteed, but you get all 4 spawned together. And that's probably the hardest one, because 4 Assassins together are kind of a daunting task. I mean, that's kind of why I'm using the singularities, so you can just pull them wherever you want them to be, and then at least you're in charge of where the actual enemies are. Okay. Right, we'll wait for the phase lock. Did I run my... see, Lyra's gone. Right, we'll pull you. If you see whatever gun you're using, I mean, look at the bullet reflection's just crazy. And obviously, he's kind of saving the ammo, but as I said, if you're using like the Lyra with the blurred Trickster, you're going to probably run out of bullets unless you get perfect reflection every time and you don't waste any. But it's not going to happen very often. You're going to put a lot of bullets into targets. I mean, it's fun because you turn into like a crazy bullet hose, but it don't matter what you use. You can use the Hornet, you can use the Lyra. But as I said, I don't think the Hornet's underrated, because I think people that play the game a lot, that's got a lot of experience, know what the Hornet can do. But I guess it's just one of those gem weapons where some people that play in UVHM will do the start of the story, where obviously you skip Knuckle Dragger in UVHM, it puts you to the gate after it. So I mean, I think a lot of people probably they'll play through the game and not think about getting one, but every couple of levels I'll go back into Knuckle Dragger and get an increased level. Because you might as well have on-level gear, and an on-level Hornet's always going to help you out. Depends what map you're going into. I mean, obviously heavy maps that are related to robots, and obviously corrosive being the best element in them areas. I mean, it's obvious what it can do. Right, we'll just sit back here. I'll keep using the singularities. Always make sure you switch on to your healing weapon. But as I said, we are using the ruby. I think it's good to use the ruby because I think a lot of people think it's not viable when you get to endgame. But it really is, honestly. I mean, that percentage. I mean, obviously I'm using Maya, and she does a lot better, like, self-healing than most of the characters, but it really is, the ruby is enough. You don't have to lean on the grog. It's always good to have the grog nozzle. I mean, that probably makes people be able to play a little bit more aggressive, which some people would like. Okay, we ain't got this perfect. If I can get the rest of the enemies killed before I start on... Mind you, we ain't got enough bullets here. See the potential still. Even, look at that, look. That's the Hornet from distance. That's both Doc Mercy's dead instantly. But that's why I don't like to get a twin version of the Hornet, because the accuracy is a little bit worse. I mean, I know a lot of people use the twin version that don't use the B shield, which is fair enough. But if I'm using the B, I'd prefer to use just like a neutralising version with either a matching grip or like a blad off grip or something like that. I don't mind a blad off grip on a pistol. Right, on to the hard part. So the assassins, I don't know if this is going to be a turret spawn, because you can get turrets as well as the assassins together. We'll see. Alright, I think it's been the turret spawn the last few OP8s I've run. I'm still not, I mean, hugely experienced on this, on these peak runs, but the more I play them, the more fun I have, actually. It's nice to beat some really hard areas and hard content with solo Maya. She's just fun. She's just so much fun. Alright, we'll wait for... Hopefully if I can bunch them together, then we're going to get phase lock. I'm going to shoot a lot of bullets out. 2 dead together. We'll pull him back there. Phase lock again. Bye-bye. Right, now we're going to have to get some grenades back. I hope I didn't waste too many. We've got 5. We've got a few boxes we can loot before we get in there. There's another. You really want to stock up on full nades by the time you get into the Assassin's area. Full nades is It's going to give you the better potential of making sure the assassins can't be as dangerous, because you can pull them into certain areas. With the Blood Trickster done right, if you pull them together, as I said, you essentially you can damage 2 targets quickly, and if there's a couple of assassins set together, you're going to do serious damage on them. I had a good one where I basically did it to nearly all 4 of the assassins together. I think Watt died, because obviously Watt's the weakest, but I think the other 3 together, they just cease to exist when you start to shoot bullets out. Right, we got full grenades. Right, this is a different spawn, so this is going to give me Watt and is it Reef? Right, if you can get in on this dude, this is where the ladyfish should come in. If we don't get shot, obviously. I don't know what the best thing is to do here. I think get them down together would be the best way to go here. Because I assume what's going to happen is the other 2 assassins are going to spawn as soon as you kill one. So if we can get them killed both together... Right, let's see if we can bounce bullets off him. Right, what did we get? I don't think this is a bad spawn, actually, looking at that. He's got a slag weapon, which is not nice, but I don't think that's a bad spawn. I think they gave us something tame there, to be honest. Right, his bubble's going to make no difference, because I'm just going to hit him with the singularity. You're another spider ant. Yeah, I don't think this one's... I don't think it's a bad spawn. I mean, I hope we don't screw it up, but it don't look like we got a bad spawn out of that, to be fair. What we got left? We got you. And that B, and then we've got. I assume are they going to spawn after? Yeah. Right, we've got 4 grenades. So I don't know whether we'll go straight Oni. See if I can pull them into the middle with each other. Did we use them boxes? Yeah, okay. Let's let Cloud kill him. Try and pull him into areas still. Oni's about dead, so as soon as we get you, Oni should be pulled towards. Bounce bullets off you, Oni's dead. Let's keep this in his hand. There you go. Assassin's OP8 dead. There we go. So not a perfect fight, I must admit, but you can see the true benefit of having singularities inside Digital Peak. You've got so much potential to just pull enemies about to make sure assassins can't actually be as dangerous as they actually can be. I mean, they are tough enemies. They're definitely tough enemies. So into this next area, we'll have a few spider tanks, and then both Saturns are going to spawn. So when both Saturns spawn, there's no way of picking up any other enemy. You can't phase lock anybody. So I'll swap to Legendary Cat, and then we'll just try and DPS them. There you go, there's a Blood Trickster where it does to spider tanks. You're essentially just turned into a 0 for a little bit there. I mean, you've just seen it, they just disappear. It's not funny. It's not funny how much damage you get out of it. It's fun to see though, definitely fun to see. We're having a good run though, it's not too bad. Peak can go a lot worse than this, trust me. It can be a lot more panic, but so far we're doing what we need to. But yeah, the corrosive sandork, I mean, obviously not everybody's going to have one. I mean, you can get one because it's the main storyline. And the legendary cat you've obviously got to get from a tubby. I mean, the one I've got's not a top tier, so it's not 138 or whatever the top percentage is. But it shouldn't matter anything over 100%, and the legendary cat brings you a lot of damage anyway. So if you can't phase lock, there's no point having Blood Trickster because it's doing nothing. Because obviously it needs phase lock to do its thing. I don't know what that surveyor. I think he's drunk. He needs to go home.
So today's just like a relaxing commentary, plus obviously just showing people what you can do with this character and the build basically. As I said, I've just fell in love basically with this build. Blood Trickster's it's just fun. Right, so let's go to Legendary Card. As I said, you might have one of these. I mean, you can get it from Tubbies, but it's not the easiest thing to get because Tubbies don't spawn as much as I think they should do. Oh, they're gonna hit me. No. Okay, if you get to this curb area here, you can basically tee off on both of them, and they don't really push forward. I don't think it's a cheese because they can still hit. Oh, you've just seen it there. They can still hit you. But if you just keep here, obviously you guys know what this weapon does. I didn't want to make this peak run just the Sandhawk because obviously it makes it easier. Because we all know what the B and the unlisted pellets does. I mean, it makes the Sandhawk something. I don't know. I guess game breaking in a way. But it makes it a lot less challenging. So that's the thing. So we just chip away at them. Obviously, both Saturns they're just bullet sponges. I mean, if you do Blade Trickster properly and you do it in Saturn's area and you pick the Pup Skaggle, you can one-shot him. So it's just in this area they don't give you that capability of actually doing anything with that. Which one were we at? Okay, there we go. Back to Blade Trickster. There you go, that's both Saturns dead. Don't push forward there when his attacks are still in the air because they can put you down. And that'd be super frustrating if you get yourself down after killing them both. They're just giant bullet sponges though, in this part. I mean, obviously if you're zero, they're like non-existent challenges, basically. They're both one-shots if you obviously get you know where to bore, which is not too difficult to find that out. Okay, we're going to go on to the last area. It's not a bad run so far, it's gone pretty smooth. As I said, it can go a lot worse than this. Peak can be kind of unforgiving, and it also it's fun to me. Because I do a lot of one life stuff, obviously a lot of playthroughs, and it's good to get on Peak and just have some fun. And that's what this build is. It's just, I'm surprised it's took me this long to get onto this build, but it's just special. I just love it. It's just fun. It's like how the target that you're going for, or the target that you phase lock and focus that on, it's just basically an enemy for you to bounce off. I think that's just pretty funny. It's pretty funny that you can just pick an enemy. Normally what you want to do in a crowd of people is probably pick the toughest enemy up. I don't know if that matters, but it seems to give you the best chance of doing your bullet reflection and actually putting multiple targets down if you use one of the tougher enemies. So if we take the badass there. But Hornet's like I guess the Hornet's more of a utility weapon. It's there just for when you need it. Right. Okay, let's get phase lock. And then you're dead, because the Lady Fist is obviously a totally balanced weapon. Okay, on to the last area. We got this bit before, oh my god, what the hell. Which, to be fair, as long as you kite him around the main building, he's not too difficult at all. I mean, he can still kill you, let's be honest. But if you want to go straight in there, you go instantly for the crits. I don't think the B is going to be a lot of people's choice for running Peak. I just like the damage. I'm not totally being Mr. Aggressive. I'm sitting back, choosing what I need to do. Choosing the engagements and obviously controlling the battlefield like I think Maya's intended. She's basically a character that she can just control the engagements you get into, and as long as you use her right, make the right decisions, you can kill everything super quick. I mean, look at that. I mean, I know they're only exploders, so it's nothing to get excited about, but still. Okay. There you go, that's that area. Moving to the last part. I actually got a double drop the other day. We got I think it was a butcher and a bear cat, I think it was. The butcher weren't bad. I kept it in my inventory. I mean, it's got a tall grip, which I guess is not the perfect for it, but I mean, it's pretty cool. Okay, let's move on to the last boss. just give it a try. I mean, get yourself a Blurred Trickster. The best place for a Blurred Trickster might be the Snowman train. So do Marcus Mercenary Day, Headhunter DLC. So if you do that, there's a good chance that train drops a lot of blue comms and stuff. So go with that, and that's pretty easy to get one. Obviously, the B shield is either Hunter Hellquist, or you can go to the Tree Ants, which is where most people get it from. I mean, at this point, honestly, I'd probably have a grenade to just like heal off. So, I mean, the likes of a corrosive fastball on level would be pretty good for you. Because if suddenly he does some sort of stupid damage to you, I mean, he's giving it me for free at this point. If suddenly he does some stupid damage to you, if you throw a corrosive fastball out that's on level, hold your ruby, he's going to die. It's going to give you full health. Because obviously the fastball does so much damage, and now it's available from where it actually should drop from. Oh, panic. Power kill. There you go. I'm being probably too stupid here. But it's just showing you that you can basically tee off on this dude. You don't do a lot of damage back to you. Use this house, kite him around it a little bit. Make sure you're not too stupid with it. There you go, OP8 done. That's, as I said, nice OP8 run there. Let's see what, you're guaranteed a pearl in this as well. You're guaranteed a pearl. There's a droop there, but I'm not sure we're going to replace this one. Okay, pick the original, because why not? Where is it? Where are you hiding? Oh, we got a Righteous Stalker. Looks like it's got a matching grip on it. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, it's got a Vladoff grip. Nice 11.8 fire rate. That's not too bad looking as far as a pistol's concerned. Not sure it's totally usable, but I mean, it's pretty fun to see what it does. So yeah, that's OP8. We timed about 30 minutes to do that. It's going to be a longer video today. It's just showing you, basically, it's me having a bit of Sunday fun, and showing you what Maya can do. Blurred Trickster. You've got plenty of healing with the ruby, so don't be afraid to just get yourself out there. Just go and get the ruby. You really don't need the grog. I mean, the grog's easier for you to do because obviously you're getting 65% healing or whatever it is. But yeah, seriously, just get out there, use a ruby. If you want to get the ruby, it's the Rackaholics Anonymous quest line. After you've been to Wildlife Preserve and done like the midget farm and stuff, you go back to Sanctuary, take it on from Mordecai. It's called Rackaholics Anonymous. You get the Rackale, turn it back into Moxie, gives you the ruby. Look for a slag version. It's nice to get a slag version. Normal mode don't really matter as long as you've got the healing. After that, I'd always go slag because you might as well go for it. Which warrants either dashboard farming or read-only farming, whichever suits you the best. Read-only is not too difficult to do. Pretty sure there's a few YouTube videos on read-only stuff, so you want to look that up. There might even be some sort of tutorial on like some Steam post or something. Anyway, there we go. Thank you for watching the video today, guys. I appreciate that. If you want to follow the channel or subscribe, as Twitch is, feel free to do that. Leave a comment in the comment section what you thought of the video. Also, on the flip side of that, if you want to join me on twitch.tv/Fistmaster5000, it's probably 6 days a week we go for. I'm still going to be doing some Borderlands content until we hit that magical OP8, One Life to Live. I feel I'm in a better place now to do it, we just need a bit of luck. So, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video today. What did we get for that? Nothing.
I may have just lied to you.
So that's OP8 Peak as Blurred Trickster. There's the build once more. No badass rank. That's the gear. Obviously, we want to get rid of that and put the ruby back on. So we got the ruby, the Lyuda, Hornet, Lady Fist, B Shield. Try and get a lower level one, as I said. Bone of the Ancients come from Loot Midgets and Blurred Trickster. There you go. So thank you for joining me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. You all have a good day.